Hey, how's it going, guys? More stuff for my new camera here. It is a 64GB SanDisk Ultra microSD card with an adapter. I do like to get the microSD card plus the adapter these days since everything's moving to micro. But this one still takes the full size SD card, which is why I need an adapter. So it's nice that this comes in the combination of that. I believe this was maybe around $25 or so. I'll put, as usual, the link to this product in the description so you guys can check it out if you guys want to buy this. But this is an unboxing and review video, so second part of it, I'll actually be reviewing this product. But right now, I will be showing you around the packaging so you know exactly what it looks like when you get it. And it is rated to be waterproof, temperature-proof, shock-proof, and X-ray proof, which is definitely quite a feat. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get right into it. It is a Class 10 speed card, so it is good for video, and it says it has writing speeds, I assume, up to 80 megabytes per second, which is good. You definitely want to have a higher write speeds for video and such in bigger files. So you don't even have to cut the top off, but anyways, alright. I'm glad that they cover up the back of this. Sometimes, you know, you take it out of the cardboard and then everything just flies out. Peel this open. Here's the little tiny SanDisk 64GB micro SD card. Okay. And then let's go ahead and take out its adapter. Right here. It's a very generic SanDisk adapter one. But it also has the lock switch right here, which is good. And I think that's probably the manufacturing date. Like so. Goes in very nicely. There we go. And that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and put this into my... It's not much to see, but you just put it into my mirrorless camera right here. Clicks into place just like that. So yep, that's it for the unboxing first look. And now for me to test this out and give you guys my thoughts in the review portion of this video. Okay, so the first thing you want to do if you own a Mac like I do is to reformat this card because it is only formatted originally for Windows. So what you guys do is just go into Disk Utility and then select the SD card from the sidebar, click Format, and here you want to change the formatting to ms.fat. That way you can use it with both Mac and Windows. Now you can just name it whatever you want and then go ahead and hit erase. Now this is going to erase everything that's on there, so hopefully you're doing this when you just get it so you don't have to worry about backing things up that were originally on it, so it'll be really quick. Okay, so now on to the review. Here is the actual speeds that I got from Blackmagic, the read and write speeds. So I was wrong earlier in the unboxing portion. The advertised 80 megabytes per second is actually the read speed. So here I'm happy to report that it actually is able to clock in a little bit higher, closer to 90 megabytes per second, whereas the write speed is a little bit lower at 60 megabytes per second, which is to be expected. Now, if you were to pick up this exact model of SD card but in a different storage capacity, the read and write speeds will vary based on the storage capacity, so the smaller ones will tend to have lower read and write speeds. But for my usage, which is primarily just for my Sony a6000, which I do not shoot 4K video in, I do shoot 1080p, and sometimes burst mode in its 16 megapixel camera. Of course, when I'm doing heavier loads, longer videos, it does take a little bit longer to write to the SD card, but my normal shooting period is maybe 5 minutes max per film. It's not always, obviously it's not good to film for a prolonged period of time, and I didn't have too much waiting time for it to write to the card, so that's good. Now, one thing I did notice, and I'm not going to hold this against the card because I'm not entirely sure if it is the card's fault or not, but increasingly so, I've been having problems, even though I did reformat it properly, when I am plugging this into my Mac. So when I'm trying to transfer my files from the SD card to my Mac, sometimes I get this error message that says that it cannot be copied. So then I would reboot my computer up to Windows and then it would be able to copy over perfectly fine. And then increasingly so, I have not even been able to get my Mac partition to detect the SD card, even though when I reboot it up in Windows, it's able to detect it instantly. So I'm not too sure what's up with that. So for those of you who own this card, let me know in the comment section down below if you think it's really a defect on the card or there's something wrong with my Mac partition. Now I do know there's something that's kind of funky about my computer right now, and it definitely is possible that it could just be on my end. But I thought I'd just point that out. But otherwise, I think it is a perfectly fine SD card, competitively priced, and it is SanDisk, so they do have a solid reputation. Adapter works perfectly fine, and I haven't had any problems with corrupted files, like videos or photos, so that's good. So that's it for this unboxing review video. Hope you found it helpful. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to our channel Sky495 for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.